one when we first met.
What was it about seeing him? You guys met at his publisher, right? First publisher?
Yes, I had just gotten hired to work at a small independent publishing company, and well, this is all in the documentary too. If you,
Yeah.
And you had been signed there maybe a year, right before they hired me on, and that's where we met and just started working together as a songwriter. I knew he had an artist thing going on, but I didn't pay a lot of attention to it at first, and then went and saw a show in South Georgia, and it became my mission.
Oh, and then going in and saying, hey, I think he's got something, and really working the context, and getting with Mike Dungan, who we all love.
Yes.
Mike being the first one to come on board and say, he's not there yet, but I like it.
Well, the thing about Carrie and that part, you know, so I left Georgia and I thought I was the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, I thought I was going to come into town and, well, you know, when you move from Georgia and you're like the little king of your little college circuit, and then you move to Nashville, you realize, I mean, like, I never will forget my first time I walked into a Nashville studio. I had a buddy of mine that had written 3 wooden crosses, and the demo singer was Joe Nichols, and I watched Joe Nichols sing the demo to 3 wooden crosses, and it was 3 days after I got to town, and I'm like, I am way out of my league right now. So what I'm getting at is Carrie and Mike Dungan were really, really good friends, and Carrie just kept telling Mike there's something, you know, anyway, I don't want to, but go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know where I was, but Mike and I were really good friends. We'd worked at a previous company before, so I just kind of kept planting the seed to him. But I did feel that you had work to do. So we also went to my cousin, who's a songwriter in town, who had multiple #1s, and asked him to do me a solid favor and write with you. And that blossomed a whole nother segment into his story that obviously we didn't know was going to happen, but his name is Jeff Stevens, and he's still currently Luke's record producer now. So he really helped bring in other writers, kind of help you get to that next level of songwriting, and then we were able to take more music into the label, and they bought it.
Yeah,
They fell
said,
for it.
we're going to give you a record deal, and I went, really?
I love that. I mean, we talk a lot about the community that Nashville is, and those are the types of stories we love to bring to everybody, because it is such a small-knit community. You make a connection, you find your people, and if you find good people, it usually works out.
Yeah,
So,
and some of them have a video
absolutely.
camera and
Yeah.
go everywhere with you.
I have to add one thing though. Dungan actually told me multiple times that he wasn't ready. He wouldn't do it. But I remember specifically he had come to see you do like a writer's round or something for BMI, and he left there, and I called the next day. I'm like, what'd you think? He's like, I just don't really think he's ready, but I'm not shutting the door. And for him to say I'm not shutting the door made me work harder. So that was another part of that story in the beginning.